Hey guys, I'm Joe, this is Theo Joe Tech. On September 9th, Apple is expected to announce the next iPhone, probably going to be called the 6S. Now, I wanted to go over some of the top rumors for features, starting with those that are most likely. Starting off, we have the material of the cases, which I wouldn't even consider a rumor, because we have physical leaked cases that show that the next iPhone is going to have a much stronger alloy of aluminum. One other YouTuber, Unbox Therapy, did a test that showed that in terms of bendability, the new case is more than twice as strong, which is going to probably fix any bend gate issues like the last version. The next rumor is that we're going to see an improved camera, and specifically, we're going to go from 8 megapixels to 12 megapixels and get some 4K recording, which is not something that the previous iPhone had. And also, some people are saying that we might get front-facing slow-mo, which I honestly think is kind of unlikely because that's totally unnecessary, but it's still possible. I think this is one of the more likely rumors because 4K is really all the rage these days, and I would be surprised if Apple did not upgrade a camera from the previous year. The next feature I think is pretty likely, which is Force Touch. Now, this is a feature that both the Apple Watch and the new MacBook Pro have, and this allows you to press harder to activate a technically different function on your screen. So if you just tap whatever screen like we're normally used to, it does one thing, what you're expecting, but if you press hard, it can do a totally different function. For example, if you force touch an app, it might open up a menu, or it might go to a specific part of the app instead of the main screen of the app for a regular tap. The next rumored feature is animated wallpapers. I think this is pretty likely just because Apple's already done it on the Apple Watch, and I can't imagine it would be very more difficult to do it on an iPhone. We might not see custom animated wallpapers because I think the whole point of the specific Apple-made ones are that they're optimized to reduce battery usage. But I think it's totally reasonable to expect animated wallpapers on the next iPhone, and even maybe older iPhones on iOS 9. This definitely wouldn't be a groundbreaking feature, but it's definitely cool to have, so I hope they add it. The next rumor I don't think is very likely, but it's still totally possible, and that is no more home button. It's something people have been talking about for a while. Instead of having a physical home button, the button would be integrated directly into the screen, and so obviously would be Touch ID, or it's possible that the Touch ID sensor would be separated from the screen home button. Now, while this is possible, I don't think it's that likely because I don't really see the incentive to remove the home button, especially when so many people are used to it, and I just don't see how it would be that beneficial. But like any of these, we're just gonna have to wait and see. The next rumor is the screen, not the size, but rather the type. We might see OLED display on the next iPhone. It's really up in the air, could go either way. There's incentive to add a new OLED display because they look fantastic, but at the same time, there's no urgent need to add one. An OLED display is an awesome feature that I definitely see Apple adding at some point. The question is, will they add it in this iteration or hold off and add it to a next one? I think this will definitely depend on how many other features they add to make it worthwhile to upgrade, and if they don't, then a OLED display would definitely be a great selling point. So we're just gonna have to wait and see what happens on September 9th and see which of these get integrated and which do not. I'm looking forward to hearing what you guys want to see in the next iPhone and what features you think will and will not be in it. So you can leave a comment in the section below or tweet at me on Twitter and I'll be looking there as well. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up so I know you guys liked it. And if you want to subscribe, I try to make new videos 3 times a week, so I think it should be worth it. If you want to continue watching, I've got some other videos on the right-hand side. You can either click them or look in the description for the same link, such as if you're on a phone. So I'm going to look forward to hearing from you guys. Thanks for watching. I will see you next time. Have a good one.